Okay, don't worry, don't worry.
भारत को कहना चाहूंगा कि सिंधु हमारा है और सिंधु हमारा रहेगा। इस दरिया से हमारा पानी बहेगा या उनका खून बहेगा।
I say to the whole world, India will punish every terrorist. India's spirit will never be broken by terrorism.
India is flexing its military muscle against Pakistan in the aftermath of the Pahalgam attack that claimed 26 lives. Indian warships have conducted multiple anti-ship firings in the Arabian Sea, demonstrating their preparedness for long-range precision strikes. The Indian Navy asserts that they are a combat-ready nation and they are ready to protect the nation's interests. These are the images released by the Indian Navy. BrahMos anti-ship and anti-surface cruise missiles are being fired from warships in the middle of the sea. These warships include Kolkata-class destroyers and Nilgiri and Krivak-class frigates. Leading the charge is the Navy's latest indigenous destroyer, the INS Surat, which smashed its targets with medium-range surface-to-air missiles in the Arabian Sea. Designed to neutralize aerial threats, including enemy missiles, the MR SAM test firing came just ahead of Pakistan's own missile tests. With 75% indigenous content and cutting-edge technology, the INS Surat is the final ship of India's ambitious destroyer Project 15B. In an online post, the Indian Navy sent out a strong message. It says India stands combat-ready, credible and future-ready in safeguarding the nation's maritime interests anytime, anywhere and anyhow. Pakistan, on the other hand, has issued a notification for the firings in the Arabian Sea region. The firings come amid heightened tensions between India and Pakistan in the aftermath of the Pahalgam terror attack. After the massacre of 26 civilians vacationing in Jammu and Kashmir, India ordered Pakistanis to return to their homeland and suspended the crucial Indus Water Treaty. All right, let's talk about the latest development, and joining us now is our Assistant Editor for Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibol, on the phone. Siddhant, what's the significance of this exercises in the Arabian Sea?
Well, of course, these are exercises which are part of India's ongoing exercises, but of course they come at a time when the Pahalgam terror attack has happened, and of course Pakistan will be closely observing and noticing them. But it shows India's power. Indian Navy is a blue water navy. It is one of the, in fact, it is the big force in the Indian Ocean, and will there be any response? It's something that everyone is waiting for in terms of a kinetic action. But all in all, these exercises are part of India's focus on how India can reach out using the Indian Navy to the countries in the region. Of course, the Indian Navy during the COVID time played a key role in terms of providing vaccines and essential items. We saw how the Indian Navy has been holding exercises. In fact, a recent IOR Sagar exercise, or perhaps I would explain a ship, Indian Navy ship, went in the Western Indian Ocean, and of course on that there were personnel from several other countries. We also saw the India-Africa exercises. So the heft of the Indian Navy has substantially increased in the region and beyond as well.
Maybe you can also tell us the significance of these warships that the Indian Navy is using in these exercises in the Arabian Sea.
Indian Navy has several warships. Of course, it has two aircraft carriers, INS Vikrant, which is indigenously developed, and of course INS Vikramaditya, which India got from Russia. The focus, of course, for India is to make sure that its warships are combat ready at any given moment. We also know that how the Indian Navy ship play an important role amidst the crisis in the Gulf of Aden when the Houthis were attacking the region. The Indian Navy provided the cover and support to the Indian commercial ships, and that, of course, was significant in many ways. So, essentially, when it comes to the presence of Indian warships in the Arabian Sea, this is something that is part of ongoing deployment in the Western Indian Ocean as part of not only to make sure that Indian commercial vessels are safeguarded, but also in terms of show of power.
Answer Boldi, the Assistant Editor for Foreign Affairs. Siddhant, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you.